Well, now the big old 3rd and 12. I think if they can get, down to the 40.
Night here, Brian.
Joe Soleri with the sack for the Pirates.
All right.
Well, it looks like, are we going for it? I think this is just going to be a punt from right
A quick
where
kick,
he's at.
yeah, it's just a quick kick right here. And some decent height. And caught fair catch at the 35-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Pirates. We get a first chance to see them on offense. First chance to look at the Turks defense this season as well. I'm kind of looking at the schedule here, Brian. I haven't even had a chance to look at the schedule yet for this season. So next week we're going to be at Kashmir. The following week, the 14th, is going to be home against Cedar Crest. Following week, the 21st of September, at Friday Harbor. 28th, home against South Whitby. The 5th, at Coopville. The 12th, home, the Black and Blue Bowl versus Granite Falls is here at Sultan High School this year. And they'll finish up, then they go to Kings on the 19th of October and finishing things up on the 26th with Cedar Park Christian at home. And hand off the right side, but that's not going anywhere there.
Isaiah Phillips.
Yeah, you got that strung out, and there was nothing doing there.
You just can't, nose for the ball.
Takes a 4-yard loss. Tackle by Phillips.
So yeah, as I look at this schedule, Brian, they got a couple of long away games. Friday Harbor and Coopville. Those are fairly long road trips.
Coopville's a league game this year, and Cedar Crest is not.
I know, that's interesting. So some shakeups in the Cascade Conference.
Cascade Conference is no longer.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I mean by shakeups. Yeah, that meaning that has been dissolved no longer. And a short pass to the right to number 7, breaks it forward for a short gain of about 5.
All right, hey, well, we are sorry you missed all the great commentary and play-by-play that we gave you.
So we wasted all that. We wasted all our best material. Is that what you're saying? Now we got nothing. We got nothing.
We got nothing for you.
Nothing the rest of the game.
We have 8 people here watching us.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sultan alumni and current.
8. That's like 3 times our normal audience.
Shelby Jeffries in the house.
Look at that high def coming up there, Mario.
That looks good. Yeah, it does. Looks very nice. You can see in the back. Oh! That almost had interception pick 6 written all over it, but the Pirates did make the reception and basically got back to about the line of scrimmage.
Well, thanks, guys. Thanks for getting our preseason jitters on film for us. So, hey, our number 1 fan in Nebraska is back and visiting with us.
Wonderful.
Derek, welcome. It's good to see you, bud.
Yeah, Derek. Thanks for taking time to join us here tonight. Hopefully we'll make your time worthwhile.
And we've got none other than our producer extraordinaire took the night off, Jason Atkinson.
Jason Atkinson is with us again this season. That's awesome.
And he is not in the band this year because he's doing Running Start. So he's going to be doing lots and lots of TurkPride.tv with us.
Wonderful. That's great. That's great to have an experienced veteran here running the show and keeping us in line.
So welcome to everybody. Hopefully everybody on the other channel will make their way over to the game. I'm going to wait till we have some more people logged on. I know Coach. We've got some laundry on the field. Coach Wright has.
Yes, we do.
Coach Wright says Coach Pops is watching back east and east of here.
Well, welcome. So, and we want to welcome any fans from Vashon maybe that are joining the broadcast here tonight as well. I know that on a Friday holiday weekend, getting from Vashon here with the ferries is a challenge. So,
well, we do have some folks here from Vashon that made their way to the game.
We do. We have a fairly light crowd here tonight, but that's what I would expect, being right before a holiday weekend and so forth. Gutierrez, I believe it is.
That's a decent punter.
That is a nice punt there. Fielded, but then dropped, recovered.
There he goes.
And he's going to break to the right.
Breaks the
tackle.
Oh, he breaks another tackle. One man to beat. Right at the 40-yard line.
And the punter, Gutierrez, makes the tackle on that. But nice
I was watching Gutierrez warm up beforehand, and he was kicking. He's the field goal kicker too, and he was hitting from 37 yards out.
Yeah, he's got a good leg. So he was kicker, punter, and place kicker, sounds like. So we might get an opportunity to see Mr. Gutierrez try a field goal here later on this evening. Just have to wait and see.
Let's just hope not.
Let's just hope not.
And I hope he does no extra points.
No extra points and no. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Hashtag what? Hashtag what?
What? I don't know. Turks first?
Turks first. There you go. So good to see you, Dan.
Likewise, Brian. All right.
We wave at each other from across the street.
Yeah, we live just like 3 houses away from each other, so it's not like we're that far away. And
there he goes. Oh, he should have broken that to the outside, but that's all right. Go see.
It looked like he had some room to the outside, and he kind of just took that tackler straight on, and number 28 made a nice solo tackle there.
Okay, so let's see. Wonder what play they're going to run now. Phillips up the middle.
Could be. Like I said, so far they have definitely shown a desire to run the ball and have been very effective in doing so. And like I said, if it's working, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep it coming. Split backs.
Josh Ford. Oh!
Ford breaks loose.
Rumbling down to the 15-yard line.
Nice run by Ford. He is a very compact runner.
But a gain of 15 for Ford and another Turk.
Derek wants to talk Huskies with me.
Huskies.
I could talk Huskies with you all day, Mr.
Wow,
Morgan.
big game tomorrow against Auburn. Right at the get-go, having such a huge, the number 1 game in the country tomorrow, right out of the chute. And keeper, short game.
Yeah, the Huskies a big game tomorrow, and can the Huskies live up to the hype?
We shall see.
That's the bottom line, is can our Washington Huskies live up to the hype?
And going back into SEC country and taking on a perennial powerhouse in the Auburn Tigers tomorrow. In Atlanta at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. That is correct. And I guess there's something to be said for when a program, when you rise in prominence, you can't necessarily play the San Jose States and stuff, for your preseason games all the time. You gotta challenge yourself a little bit more. Right?
You can't get into the college playoff if you play cupcakes anymore.
Right. And when you play the Idahos and the San Jose States and stuff like that. And no disrespect to those programs.
Ian Fleming on the left side. Good for a good 4 or 5 yards on that.
And no disrespect to those programs. But, again, that's...
Hey, everybody out there watching, please go ahead and make sure number one, you subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Okay.
And also, tell us where you're watching from.
Yeah,
tell us who you are. Tell us where you're watching from.
We'd love to hear from you.
We know who Derek is, and we know Jason's watching down in Shelton today.
There you go. 3rd and 4 for the Turks on
Phillips up the middle.
The 8-yard line.
Rumbling down to the 1-yard line.
Getting close.
Rumbling, bumbling, and stumbling. Chris Berman style, right?
That's right. Yes, it is. Down about the 2-yard line. So we're going to get 4 cracks here from the 2, Brian. I think you're going to see a steady diet of run right, dive left, and see if they can punch this thing in. Here with about just under 4 minutes now remaining here in the first quarter in a scoreless game between the hometown Turks and the visiting Vashon Island Pirates.
1st and 2 on the 2. Oh!
And
Touchdown! Who was that,
That's Phillips, I believe.
Isaiah Phillips for the 2-yard touchdown. Touchdown,
run.
Turks.
Yes. So 3 minutes, under 4 minutes now, and the Turks score first, 6-0. PAT upcoming.
So we've seen we've seen a little bit of Zane Saylor. We've seen a lot of Jensen Webster. We've seen some our big senior Isaiah Phillips up the middle today.
And kick is up.
And some Aiden Fleming.
Good.
And
it's
good. Michael Moss with the extra point for the Turks.
It looked close. I thought it might have gone just wide left, but it hooks in and
just squeaks it in over the bar.
Just squeaks it in. That is correct.
Kind of like me in my algebra class. Just squeaked to pass.
Just squeaked by. A D- is still passing, right?
That's exactly what I got in college. You are correct, sir.
D is for determination, right, Brian?
D is I was determined to pass that class, so I didn't have to take it again.
Yeah.
Speaking of determination,
Yes.
you know, I started a new tradition today. I stopped by for my pre-game wings.
Did you?
At Timber Monster Brewery.
Timber Monster Brewery, new here this year.
And
So
I got the Thai chili wings and the Asian orange wings.
were they good?
They were really good.
They were really
I
good.
took 10 and I had them split them up for me. And I don't want to admit to eating all 10 of them, but I did.
But you did.
And
Somehow I believe that. I don't have a problem believing that.
I wonder why.
I don't have a problem believing that.
So Timber Monster Brewery, we have our windmill espresso kickoff coming up.
We do. This first time to see the
Make sure you guys go in and
number 11 kicking off for the Turks.
make sure you guys go in and
Michael Moss, who had the PAT just a few minutes ago.
Well, let's see if he can get it past the 30-yard line.
And Moss, is that going to stay in bounds?
And he gets it down to the 20.
He does. Gets to the 20. Number 4
Fleming.
receiving.
Fleming's on the way. Oh, Fleming almost there, but Ford.
Number 4 slips, falls, and
Josh Ford, our running back defensive end on the tackle.
Yep.
Out to the 23-yard line.
Aiden Fleming was involved in that last drive. Got a few of our wrestlers out there.
Visit our concession stand for the evening tonight.
Hey, we're at nine viewers, Brian. So
Well,
we might hit 10. We're going to get double figures. We're going to get double figures.
We
for
were at
percent.
9 on the other channel there for a bit, and I know I'm sorry. I apologize for all the camera issues that we're having. You know,
Yeah, we're having, like I said,
our cameras are getting the dust.
First game of the season. We're shaking off the cobwebs here a little bit.
Well, Derek, we miss you.
Oh, nice play. Tackled for a loss.
Who is that masked man?
Tackle for a loss.
Josh Ford again.
Yeah, Ford's been all over the place on offense and defense
Well, I
so far
think
tonight.
as of right now, he's the name we've been saying the most.
It is. Now, granted, it is early, but we'll keep that name duly noted as we make our way through here and determine our TurkPride.tv player of the game a little later on tonight.
Absolutely.
Second down and about 14 for the Pirates.
We are now at a total of 14 live viewers. Everybody's finding their 15.
Oh, man.
Yeah, give us shout. Oh, there's a pass. Oh, it's completed, but there's not only for a couple of yards.
Yeah,
A shout out to all of Coach Jim Wright's friends and family and former colleagues, Coach Pops and all those guys watching for him tonight. And so.
All right. Yes, so we, again, welcome all of you from near and far here on TurkPride.tv viewing here on the stream. We hope you enjoy the game tonight just as much as we enjoy bringing it to you on TurkPride.tv, your home for all things Sultan Athletics.
We need, preseason 2, I guess. Oh, he's going to throw that up.
Oh.
That's going to go out of bounds.
Incomplete.
Riley Rodolfo on the
kind of meekly fell incomplete. And be a punting situation here for the Pirates, I would assume. 4th and 9 back in their own territory. Yeah, so it's turned into actually a really nice evening. We're just getting a little hint of sunlight here as they're starting to see the sun fall behind the hills. But again, beautiful night, very comfortable, great night for football, and it's just great to be back. Great to have fall sports underway here in Sultan.
Who is deep? Caden Hardwick is deep.
Gutierrez.
Look at that hang time for that.
Yeah, end over end, and fair caught at the 44-yard line.
Zane Saylor.
44-yard line where the Turks will start 1st and 10 with good field position, leading the Pirates 7-0. So the next time, as we had said earlier, Turks will be away And then they will start at home 2 weeks from tonight, 14th of September, home against Cedar Crest.
You're welcome, Doug Dalton. We are glad that you're down there and watching. The Turks. Hi, Diane. It was Isaiah Phillips from the 2-yard line made the first touchdown.
And
there he goes!
Still on his feet.
That's good for 15. We got a little extracurricular at the end, and it might. It's not going to be good.
There's a flag on the play.
And it's signaling that it's against the Turks. So that's going to negate a nice play. So far, Brian, a couple of key penalties have negated some really good plays by the Turks.
Well, I'm surprised to see the Turks throwing and completing the ball as well as they are right now, and which is while you do not have preseason games like the Seahawks do in high school, this is
non-conference.
This is a non-conference,
right?
As much of a preseason game as you can.
First game of the year, and you're going to have some bugs that you're going to have to work out. That's the reason that you have these games, because they don't, even though they count your even though they count in your overall schedule, they don't hurt you as far as league standings are concerned. So
we're gonna just like replaying the down is pretty much all that turns out.
Yeah, pretty much. Just kind of let's back up in time and just pretend that play didn't exist and try it again.
All right, Jensen Webster stepping in as the quarterback this year with the. There he goes.
Keeper breaks the tackle.
Going down the sidelines, down to the nice job.
We got another late flag on the sidelines. Was it hit out of bounds, or what do you think there, Brian?
Well, he's pointing back.
He's pointing back again.
He's pointing back as if it's another hold, but we'll see. Well, too much laundry.
That's a yellow
This
flag.
Isn't a laundromat. Come on, guys. We don't want to see this laundry on the floor.
Yeah, we'll be here till like 11 o'clock at the rate we're going here, Brian.
Personal foul. That's a late hit out of bounds. You got that right, Mr. Dan Baller.
He was standing right there, and he got out of bounds. That was really close. I don't think he was too far out of bounds, but the referee was standing right there and made that call. So. All right, so they're going to march this one off. It's going to give the Turks good field position, getting closer to the red zone. It's going to be just outside the 30.
If that's a personal foul, it should be the 15-yard variety.
Yeah, they're calling a pretty tight game so far.
10 Turks at the 29-yard line.
And if you get the officials calling a tight game in the first game of the season, that's a recipe for a lot of penalties.
We're still on the first quarter.
It's a recipe for a long night with lots of penalties from both sides.
I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to be calling the game. But
we know how much you enjoy watching the officials do their work too, Brian. We know that you're a big supporter of the officials.
Well, it'd be definitely nice for the Turks to go up 14-0 going into the second quarter.
That would be a nice confidence booster for them here.
Well, hey, for anybody out there that cares while we have the timeout going here, just remember upcoming home events on 9/4. This is Tuesday. Girls soccer will be here, and volleyball will be hosting the Bush School. Okay, Link Crew hosts Freshman Orientation Day on 9/5. 9/6. Fall Sports Picture Day, cross country football, cheer, and soccer. 9/12, cross country hosts the pre-salmon race. Hey, if you like to watch people disappear into the woods and then come out again at the end, that's the sport for you. 9/14, you have volleyball picture day. 9/14 is also football hosting Cedar Crest, and we're going to talk about that in a moment, there, Dan.
Yeah.
Football, and then on 9/18, football will host South Whidbey, Whiteout Hunger Night.
Yes, we got like I said, it's interesting the schedule now that the conference is broken apart and we put it back together. I'm looking at this schedule. And it's definitely a different looking schedule than we've had the last few years.
Well, I mean, you still have the usual suspects. I mean, we still have Cedar Crest on there,
and we still have Granite Falls on here.
We still have Granite Falls
and Kings is still on here.
And Kings
and Cedar Park. But like I said, newcomers, Coopville.
Coopville is back.
Oh. Yeah, they were there and then they left for, about 5-6 years probably, and then they're now back. And then, but Friday Harbor is a new participant.
Get a semi-fabulous prize. Oh, just through his hands. Kate
hit him in the hands. Yep, that had 6 points written all over it there, but just could not bring it in.
So Cedar Crest and Archbishop for football are now part of the Northwest Conference 2A with Westco and
I do like the format of this. Like I said, I've long time been kind of a critic of the mixed 1A 2A conference thing. I just never really liked that format.
There he goes.
Breaks over the right. Breaks the tackle. He's in the second level. And dropped down at about the 16-yard line. You know, I never was really a big fan of that, Brian, because I think just getting your brains beat out, it just isn't. I don't think there's anything positive that comes to that.
When you look at it, Sultan was 2 or 3 kids away from being 1A when they were 2A,
right? And
Cedar Crest was 1 or 2, 3, 4 kids away from being 3A, and these are 2 2A schools that were playing each other,
right?
That'd be nice, not to have to do that.
It is.
Hardwick, nice move around the corner.
And he's still on his feet.
Oh, down to the 2-yard line.
Knocked out of bounds. Knocked off his feet at the 2, and it's going to be first and goal for the Turks. But again, as we talked about, travel is just the challenge. In this part, in the Puget Sound region, there just aren't a lot of small schools, and so you've got travel implications that you have to think about when you put these pairings together and these conferences together to try to get teams of equal size, school-wise, in to play each other without traveling everywhere.
Okay, what are we going to do? Ford
up the middle. Ford. And touchdown.
All right, touchdown Turks.
There you go.
Josh Ford from another 2-yard touchdown.
13-0 now, minute 26 remaining in the first, and Turks pretty much have had their way so far against the visiting Pirates.
Our newfound friend, our adventures in kicking coming up here by Michael Moss.
Michael Moss, number 11.
He made his first one.
He did. He was close, but just inside the left goal standard.
And if, the extra point kicker and field goal kicker at Sultan is kind of like the defense against the dark arts teacher in Harry Potter. You have a new one every year. Hopefully, Mr. Moss can work his way. And he puts it.
That one was no doubt about that.
That'd have been good from 20.
Yeah, that one was right through the middle.
There you go, Doug Dalton. There's an extra point. He's 2 for 2 from extra points today.
And the Turks find themselves now up by 2 scores, and we're not even yet to the second quarter. So that speaks well that they're being able to get on the board and move the ball well.
When is the last time the Turks were 2 for 2 on extra points? I'm trying to remember.
That could be.
No, we had a good kicker last year. We had Omar Rocket Lake Valera, who had a very strong leg and went on to play soccer at Edmonds Community College, I believe.
There you go. See, that's the problem. You get these good kids, and then they all get too old and they graduate, Brian. You need to be able to keep them around, right?
I was very excited when I went to the Edmonds social media site and saw that he had made the soccer team at Edmonds.
Good for him.
Yeah, and so we, while we wait, and talk about the new deal, the new conference that we have going on.
Yes. And we touched on it a little bit, but I think it's exciting. Like I said, I'm really a big supporter of getting schools of similar size, similar skill sets playing against each other in the regular season. I never did see the value in getting killed by a team that's twice your size.
Well, and in the Olympic sports, the track or the other sports other than football, I will say that Archbishop Murphy, they had to swallow a poison pill on that as far as postseason stuff and things like that with transfers and if somebody transfers into their school,
right,
they are not eligible for the postseason that year unless they can prove that it's not
Yeah, again, they're kind of paying for some of their misdeeds previously, and I think those were some of the things that they felt they needed to do to make sure that the program's being run appropriately, and not to have a repeat of what we had a couple of years ago in that situation.
All right, we got our defense lined up. Josh Ford's there at left tackle for defense.
And he's getting in. Oh,
almost. It's incomplete.
Yeah.
Incomplete, but he almost picked that off.
Almost.
Who was that masked man over there?
It was on top of his leg, and it was kind of just rolling around, hadn't touched the ground yet. So that's still a live ball until it makes contact with the ground.
Was that Caden Hardwick over there?
Almost intercepted by Hamilton, but he set
No,
it down.
that was Jack Hamilton.
Jack
he is a
Hamilton.
6'2", 185-pound senior.
Second down and 10 for the Pirates. Quarterback checking his wristband there.
Oh, they're going to throw here.
Yep, they are. Drops back to pass. Over the middle. Complete. No, incomplete. Had it, but got knocked loose. That would have been a first down, Brian. That would have been their first down of the game had he been able to hold on to it, but it falls incomplete.
Well, they either need to start getting some pressure on the quarterback or they need to start stepping in front of his balls. And
that was a good throw by the quarterback. Just good coverage by the Turks. And
Jack Hamilton back into the game, and Jensen Webster steps out for just a few moments. Get a breather here because it's third down, and he's got to go out and lead the offense here in a few moments. Quick screen.
And that's a very short gain, maybe a couple, 3 yards. And it's going to bring up fourth down. And I would assume a punting situation for the Pirates.
Yep.
So far the Pirates really haven't been able to put much together offensively. Turks I think they have yet to gain the first down. And so the Turks defense has played very, very well.
Are they going? No, they're not going for it.
No, Gutierrez is back again to punt.
So Zane Saylor is going to run back.
Gutierrez got a good leg. It's got a good leg.
Yeah.
That's a false start.
Yeah. Probably.
I think I saw Gutierrez actually stepping forward before the snap. I think they're going to move back 5, and then we'll try that one again.
He just wanted more room to boom it.
So, Mr. Atkinson is our producer. Is that right tonight, or who is our producer? Who's down the booth tonight?
Well, I know we have Nathan is out there. We have Brendan Fry.
Okay.
And those are our producers tonight. We've got a couple guys out there on the cameras from the football team that are not suited up tonight.
Okay.
Offside call against Turks. Cost us 5 yards. Bring up 4th and 2.
Yeah, usually on a defensive penalty, you don't call stop the play. You let it go through.
Right. That was a little odd. That's a little atypical on that type of call.
No.
Yeah, I thought that was a false start by the offense because it looks like somebody had moved. I saw Gutierrez actually started to step towards the line of scrimmage when they blew the whistle. So that was what made me think it was against the Pirates, but no.
Well, it's nice to know we're not. It's nice to know we're not the only ones in preseason form right now.
Yeah, it was a little rough, a little shaky.
But hey, the Turks are up with 26 seconds left to go here in this. Are we still in the first?
Still in the first. Gutierrez, high kick, and fielded cleanly. Breaks a tackle, going to the right. He's got some open field.
He's got one man to beat.
Gutierrez, the punter.
Oh, Gutierrez gets him again.
Gutierrez has made 2 tackles as the punter comes up and makes the play.
Gutierrez just put himself in the running for TurkPride.tv player of the game as the punter.
Gutierrez, the punter, man. Wow. He has 2 solo tackles.
I tell you what.
Gutierrez, man. You don't see punters out there being like big tacklers. Of course, he's not built like a punter. Let's put that way.
No,
with a 68, I have a feeling he plays line also too.
He's built like
Punta
Ford.
I think he's the nose guard, actually, isn't he out there?
Well, we can see. We can take
a look. I think he's on the nose. I think that's Gutierrez out there, if I'm reading that correctly. Yes, it is. I think he's plays.
Number 69. He's a 5'7", 230-pound junior Offensive line, defensive line.
Yeah, he's playing nose tackle right now.
5'7", 230. I've never seen a 5'7" heavyweight before. I don't.
Boom! He's a block.
Yeah,
he's a block.
He's
a tank.
Yeah,
there, man.
I love it. This is one of the things that you got to love about high school football.
And Hardwick makes the play and stretches out over the 30-yard, inside the 30. And we want to recognize our executive producer, Diamond Dave Moon, is here tonight. Dave was up in the booth earlier, and he took off. Not sure where. Did he go home? Or?
No, I think he's
around. Okay.
He's here running around.
All right, David. We want to make sure he's working
Also,
hard.
I want to give a shout out to the Sultan School District and the Sultan Education Association, Teachers Association, for getting their business done and getting a contract signed, I hope.
Well, we are happy that school will be starting next week. Yeah, I think everybody's happy for that. So.
I know I'm happy school's going to be starting.
Fuller's just sitting to my left right now.
I love
Go visit Miss Fuller. Go visit Mr. Reilly. Go visit them.
No,
they miss you. Right?
I'm not saying this because Miss Fuller's in the room
go visit
here.
Mr. Reilly. Go visit Miss Fuller because yes, exactly, to their kids. Yes. They've said you both have had enough of a break and you need to come see their kids again or have their kids come see you.
All
right, so yes, school will be starting next week.
I love it when my kids come home with Fullerisms.
So yeah, and again, this game, first game of the season. Brian has a little different feel. The band isn't here. The first game of the season, it's got just a different feel. The crowd is a little,
I miss the band.
little on the sparse side. It's just got a different feel.
When I figured out the band wasn't going to be here, I went, oh.
No band. We don't have the band until the Cedar Crest game, which will be in 2 weeks.
2 weeks from now.
And they'll be in full effect and back here and entertaining us, everybody here at Sultan High School.
All right. What do we got going? Oh, boy.
He gets away briefly. And he gets away again. He's still on his feet. Well,
almost gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That was a lot of running around for a 1-yard loss.
He ran around about 20 yards to get a 2-yard loss.
Yeah, exactly. So, Brian, I needed to ask you, what do you think of the Turks helmets this year? It seems like every year we have a different helmet motif, different jersey.
I think this is a little closer to what we had the one. It's more of a. We did this last year. They kind of looks like Stanford's. Stanford's got the logo on one side and the number on the other.
Right. It's kind of a Stanford, Alabama kind of a.
I do like the fact that we've got the blue and we can read the numbers.
Yes, I definitely. The year that we had the gray jerseys was
the gray jerseys with the blue numbers just didn't quite go for this old man up here with his eyesight.
I remember Miss Fuller really enjoyed the blue jerseys with the gray numbers that we had that one year. That was great. That was really fabulous. Great choice, great color choice that we had that year.
Well, we got another penalty going on here.
Yes, definitely like the Columbia blue with the dark navy. Looks really sharp with the white pants and the corresponding white helmets.
All right, where's Phillips? It's time. Oh, Phillips not in the game right now, so you can't go Phillips up the middle.
Nope.
That's all right. We can go Josh Ford up the
back.
Oh, we're gonna throw. Oh no! It's a designed quarterback keeper.
Ooh, that was almost leading with the helmet there. My number 32. I don't think it was in.
No,
33.
He
wasn't purposeful.
No.
It was just they kind of just ran into each other head
More
to
of
head.
the quarterback put his head down, and he put his head down at the same time.
Right.
I can watch the replay here. This was a designed run here.
Third and 5 for the Turks. From the 30, from the Pirates 30. So the Turks are threatening again, getting close to that red zone. Handoff up the middle, spins, turns, and dives forward for a gain of about 2.
Oh, Ray Rivas, we are loving Richard Rivas Gutierrez up here. We think he's fantastic down there.
All right, Brian. So it brings up 4th and about 3.5, a long 3.
Does he wrestle? I guess that would be my next question.
What do you think here, Brian? With 4th and 4, 4th and maybe long 3 or 4.
There's no reason to punt here on the 25.
I agree. With a 2-touchdown lead, I think you go for it right here.
So we officially have somebody from Vashon watching. So
welcome.
We're good on that.
We welcome all viewers, regardless of your affiliation. But we enjoy, for those of you that don't know, maybe your first time here on TurkPride.tv, we do this. Gosh, how many broadcasts in total last year did we have? Dave maybe could refresh. A lot.
Well, we're close to 100. We're close to 100.
I think it's getting close to triple digits.
And I know I'm glad he does, because
it's not only sporting events, but we do other events, other community type events, graduation. I think there's been community forums and things like that we have done on TurkPride.tv. But the bulk of the work that we do is sports, extracurricular activities. And for those of you that are first times here, we'll have a group that will do football, Brian and myself. We'll have different groups that will do volleyball or soccer and so forth. So it's really, we're all volunteers. We do this because we enjoy doing it, and we hope you enjoy it just as much as we enjoy bringing it to you.
Wow. It's going to be a quick out to the left.
I think that's hand off the left side. He breaks.
He goes through. Oh,
and that's
one man to beat, gets down. That's good for a first down.
First down, Turks inside the red zone.
The 18-yard line, and another Turk first down.
Goes behind one of the decent boys, the bookends.
Yep. That's nice to have a little bit of size on the line there between Deasons and Jeremy John out there. We got some size finally. Turks, I know, lots of years just have been lucky to have anybody over the 200-pound mark, and it's nice to have a few bigger bodies out there.
Oh, look at that! Look at that! Touchdown, Turks!
Touchdown!
Riley Rodolfo!
Nice play.
From none other than Jensen Webster gets his first passing touchdown as a quarterback as a Turk.
There we go. Rodolfo with a nice reception in the corner of the
Michael
end zone
Moss
there.
Coming up to
15-yard TD reception.
And puts us down 20-0. So the Turks really starting to rack up some points here early on. And again, we're still just underway, just into the second quarter.
And Michael Moss is 3 for 3 on his extra points.
That speaks well.
And I got a question coming from Doug Dalton down in Battleground, who is related to Michael Moss.
Okay, and what does he have to say?
He wants to know if we do away games, and unfortunately, Doug, we don't do the away games.
Yeah, we don't. We have talked about that many times. But again, there's some I think it's more so there's the technical aspects of it that hold us back more than anything. I think that you and I probably would be willing to take a road trip and do that, but it's more than just you and I. That we're just a small piece of this. We're just small cogs in this machine that brings us to you.
Right.
So.
And yeah, it takes an army of a dozen people just to bring one behind the scenes and work ahead of time and everything.
Right.
And we just can't take that on the road right now.
Yeah.
If I had a big van and I had the time off work that I could go do it, but
Brian, I think you should just quit your job. Do this full time.
I would love to.
It's very lucrative. You're making. We've heard the rumors about your big bloated contract that you're getting here on TurkPride.tv.
Oh yeah.
Do you want to confirm or deny those rumors?
I will confirm that my contract is increased by 100% every single year.
100% raise. Wow.
100% of 0. 0 times 100. Guess what that is? That's a good kick.
And fielded by the Pirates, number 7, and runs into a gang of Turks who bring him down at the 25-yard line. Yes, we want to talk to, maybe if we get a chance to talk to Diamond Dave Moon, if he happens to pop up here, maybe we can talk with him about, what the logistics that would be of taking our show on the road. And he can kind of tell us, why that's a pipe dream, or maybe it's something that could happen. at some point.
Diane asks if we have a roster somewhere. I couldn't tell you. You might be able to go to the Turks website, the school website, and go to the CascadeAthletics.com and get a roster, but I doubt it's been updated.
You know, Brian, I it's funny you should say that, and we're now back to action here. 1st and 10 for the Pirates. Hand off to number 35. He fumbles it. And it's picks it up. Touchdown, Turks! Fumble, and Phillips was just there and picked it right up and galloped into the end zone for 6 points. So just that quick. One play, another touchdown. 27-0 Sultan. Wow.
Michael Moss is going to have a chance to be 4